Hello everyone, welcome back to another day in the 100 days graphic design challenge. So very quickly, I'm using this 1024 by 1200 pixels. So I'm just going to click create. So this is what we have. The next thing I'm going to do, I just head over to my resources and I'll bring in all this into my Photoshop like this. Okay, so I'm just going to hit enter very quickly. So after I'm done with that, I'm just going to open up my layers tab and I'll bring it this way. I'm just going to remove all the background in these images, each of them. I'm going to head over to select and I'll click subject and I'll remove all of them. So I'll do that very quickly. Then I'll right click and I'll convert it to smart object. Okay. Okay, so after I'm done selecting my images, I'm just going to close up the eyes of this one and then the logo as well. I'll bring these two and I'll adjust my background. I'll take them down, okay, like this. So I'm just going to click on this and I'll adjust it this way and this way. Okay, I'm going to hit enter and then for this one I'll bring it up and then I'll saturate it very quickly. I'll click here and I'll choose black and white. Okay, so I'm just going to head over to my layers and I'll clip it to this and I'll click on this one. I'll reduce this opacity to 50, enter, and then I'm just going to change it to linear bone. I'll change it to this and then I'll just adjust this and adjust this. I'll just hit enter. So we'll still come back to this background. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to bring in my shape, okay, very quickly. So I have this rectangle here, okay. I'll drop my tool and I'll change this to blue color, okay. And then I'm just going to use my alt and drag this way, holding my shift. Then I'll click on this. I want to adjust it a little more, okay. And I'll click on this one as well and adjust it this way. Then I'll change this color to red, okay. Now that I have this and I have that, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to click on this and then I will use my control key and I'll just drag this, enter, and I'll do the same for this one. I'll hold my control key and I'll drag, holding my shift key as well, okay. So I'm just going to stop it where this guy stopped and then I'll click this down like this, okay. So I'm just going to click on these two and I'll bring this down beneath this, okay. So we now have something like this. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to click on this image and then I will add this. I will use my brush tool. I will set this, okay, reduce the hardness, okay. Then I'm just going to erase off this side of the background, okay. So after I'm done with this, I'm just going to drop my tool and then the next thing I'm going to do is to open up this background that I closed earlier. So I'll just click on it. I'll reduce the opacity to 60. Let's see. Okay, So we have something like this. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to start bringing in my images. So the first image I'm going to bring in is this one. So I'll just click on it and I'll adjust it and make it enter this. Okay, enter. Then I'm going to click here and I'll use my eraser tool or my brush tool and I'll just do something like this. Okay, then I will bring in another one, this image. I'll bring it in, I'll just place it on top of this one like this. Okay, then I'm also going to erase it as well. I'll hit enter and I'll adjust this. Okay, then I'll create this and I'll erase as well. I'll just increase this a little bit more and I'll just bring it this way. Okay, I'll hit enter. Now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to click on the last one, this one. So I'll just drag it down. So I have something like this. I'm still going to come back to this to add the shadow. Then the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to also place these ones as well. Okay, so I'm just going to adjust this image. So I already edited these images using camera raw filter. Okay, so that the video is not going to take time. I'm just going to adjust this one as well. Then I'll click on this and then I'm just going to convert it to smart object, and I will take this here and I will give it this. Okay, I'll use my square brackets to reduce and then I'll just adjust it. So I have something like this. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to open up the eyes of this one. Okay, so I'll just bring it this way. I'll place it here. I'll adjust this as well. Okay, I'm just going to hit enter and then I will click on this and I'll increase this a little bit and just erase. Okay, so I'm just going to click on this Anthony and just erase this. Then I'll click on this, click X, I'll reduce this and then I'll just. So after that, I'm going to add the third guy, this one. Okay, so I'll just bring it to the top like this and I'll convert to smart object. Okay, I'll reduce this. Okay, so I'll make sure it's placed the same length with this one, the same alignment with this one. Okay, I'll just hit enter. So I have something like this. I'm just going to reduce these guys. Let's see how it will look. So I'll just leave it this way. Now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to add my shadows. Okay, so I'll click here to create a new layer. Then I'll click on my brush tool. I'll make sure this color is at black. Okay, enter. Then I'll just click once here and I'm just going to zoom in. So I'll adjust this. Okay, holding my shift, enter. So I'll just leave it this way. I'm just going to hold my alt key and I'll drag it to this area, and then I'll hold my shift and I'll drag it this way. Holding my shift, I'll drag it this way and I'll just place it beneath this. Okay, then I'm going to also hold my alt and drag, and I'll place this here. I'll just hold my shift and adjust it. Okay, okay, so I'm just going to bring this downwards. I'll take it to be beneath the images I have. Okay, this place. So I'll just adjust this. So I have something like this. I'm just going to adjust this one a little bit more. I'll hold my shift, drag this. Okay, and I'll just place it here. Then I'm also going to hold my alt and drag for this one. Okay, I'll just adjust this to be this way. I'll hold my shift and drag a little bit, and then I'll rotate it this way and I'll place it here. And I'll just drag this way. Okay, so I'm just trying to make a shadow. Then I will reduce the opacity as well. Reduce the opacity of this one. I have something like this. I'm just going to hit enter. Then the next thing I'm going to do, I'll just zoom out. Okay, then I'm just going to add my text. So I'll just bring in my logo. Okay, this is it. I'll take it up and then I'll adjust it. Okay, so I'll just hit enter and then I will type in my text. So I'll just write my text very quickly. I'll just change this color to blue and I'll change this to red. Okay, then I'll just reduce the size. Then after that, I'm just going to type in the date here. So I'll just use Beaver's fonts. I'll change the color to black. Take this to 0. Then I'll just bring it down here. So I'm just going to adjust these two images together with the shadows. Okay. Enter. So I'll just shift this one, enter, and I'll shift this one as well. Okay, okay, so that I can have space for this. I'll just take this up. So after I'm done with that, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to create a new layer very quickly. I'll increase it a little bit, and then I'll change this color to this. Okay, and then I'll just reduce this and I'll drop like this. I'll increase this. I'll take it here. I'll change this to screen. Okay, Then I'll do the same thing, create a new layer, click on this, change this color to red, and then I'll just click once. I'll change it to screen as well. Then I'll just take it over here and I'll increase this. Okay, enter. Then I can also change the color of these rectangles, so I'm just going to make it to be brighter a bit. Okay, I think this is okay. So I'm just going to do the same for this one. I'll double click here and then I'll just adjust it to be brighter a bit. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'll just hit my Shift Ctrl Alt E to screenshot. So I head over to filter and I'm going to click this. So I'm just going to adjust this a little bit. Okay, after I'm done, I'm just going to hit OK. So with that, we have come to the end of this design. So I'm just going to see you in our next video. Please do like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.